depending on your location. I hope we are all doing amazing. Happy Friday, happy weekend. How was our day for those that went to work today and those that are at home? How have we been doing? Right, without wasting much of our time, you're welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Angela, your phonics teacher. Remember, our live section is on Mondays and on Fridays. Okay? So thank you for joining. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to complete the lesson we started Monday. We did later S on Monday. So on Monday, we were able to trace letter S, the sound that letter S makes, and color some words that start with letter S. We are going to repeat same today with letter O. Okay, today's special letter is letter O. Before we proceed, I'd like you to get your marker, your whiteboard, if you have any. Please get it close to yourself. If you have a book, writing material, please get it. Don't mind mine. I've got to anyway, an exercise book. You could get close to yourself for writing sake. If you have a whiteboard marker, it will be appreciated. If you have a pencil, your eraser, and also whiteboard markers. If you have paper, please get them ready for writing, tracing, and drawing. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Okay, so our special letter today is letter O. O says, ah, my turn, your turn. Just as the way we do it usually. O says, ah. O says what? Good job. Did you say Did you say O? If you say ah, give yourself a thumbs up because A, O says O. Okay, so we have uppercase O and lowercase O, right? From the next slide, we're going to know what makes O special. So, letter O. The letter O is a very kind and friendly letter. O is a kind and friendly letter. Okay? O loves to work with other letters. I'm going to show you how. He works with other letters, helps other letters to say their name. Okay? Sometimes O says its original sound, like O in pod or d- or or other words. Okay? But some other time, when O is mixed with other letters, forms a diagram and help those letters to bring out a unique sound. Example, I'm going to give us some little example from here. When O is walking alone, O says ah, like birds. Birds. Did you hear the sound? Ah, because it is walking alone. But when O is working with other letters like E here, O, E, it says oh, also like so. Can you see this? But when it's working with W, let's see, we did this in our last video. When O is working with W, then it appears in the middle of words. Sometimes it says ow, like fr, ow. You see? that O has changed the sound. Ah, okay? But when it's working with A, it makes a different sound. Let's see. O and A. What sound does it make? Who remember? Oh, it also says its original sound, but it's spelled differently. Take for instance, b oh. Can you see that? B oh. Bird. So O is a very unique letter. It works alone. It helps reading, makes reading fun and easy. It makes its original sound when it's working alone. When it's also working with other letter, it helps them sound its name like O in toes. Like, but when it's working with W, it says ow. Sometimes it says O. I already did this on my video. If you missed the video, please go back to my YouTube channel and watch the sound O and W makes. Sometimes it makes the O sound and it makes the ow sound. Okay, and when it's working with A, it says O. Okay, this is a long vowel. So like b oat, boat. Okay, all right. Let's move on. So we have some fun activity, just like we did last week. We have some fun activity here. In the next slide, it says color the pictures that start with O. I don't know if you can see this closely. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, we are asked to color the pictures that start with letter O. Let's see. Let's read them out and see if we can find out any of them that start with letter O. So from the first picture here, we have octopus. Octopus. Does it start with O? Good. It starts with O. So we are to color this. I'll get an ink now. We'll get a thick ink this time around. I'll get a red ink. All right. Let's color an octopus. Here, I'm coloring the octopus. Can we see? Moving ahead, we have a chicken. Does it start with O? No. We have over. Does over start with O? Does it make the O sound? Good job. Let's color now. Well done. Moving ahead, we have from this picture a cloud. The next here, can you see? What is this? An otter. And then here, an oak tree. The both of them start with O. And we hear the O sound. So we're going to go ahead now to color them. We're coloring our otter and our oak tree. So right here in the third line, here we have crab. Does it start with O? Not at all. We have ostrich. Does it start with O? Good job. Does it start the O sound? Yes. We have lion. Does lion start with O? Not at all. Now let's color our ostrich. Moving on to the last one. Can you see? This one is fish. The next is ox. And lastly, we have apple. Does it start with O? Not at all. Does ox start with O? Yes, it does. Let's color our ox. This is amazing. Now we are moving forward. Here, we are to draw. That's why I said if you have your pencil, if you have your paper, now is the time to make use of your paper. Now is the time to make use of your pencil. Now is the time to make use of your marker. Whatever you have that you use for your drawing. Okay, let's move ahead. The first image, what do you think we should draw? Let's draw an orange. All right. I'll get an ink now. Let's draw an orange. Okay. Here, we've drawn an orange. O says, ah, O is for orange. Is O for apple? No. O is for orange. Good job. Now let's draw the next one. What do you think we should draw? Ostrich or octopus? Let's draw an octopus. I'm not good at drawing, but I'm going to draw something. This is my octopus. If you know how to draw an octopus, please go ahead, take a picture and drop it on my comment section. Are we good to go? Thank you. Let's move ahead. Now here we are going to trace O. How do we trace O? Who knows? I'm going to show you if you don't know. If this is your first time hearing this word, it's a normal thing. We are going to trace the letter O right away. So here, one big full cycle. This is O. You want us to trace it again? One big full cycle. We have got our O. O says O. One big full cycle writes O. Let's write the lowercase o. This is an uppercase o. I'm going to write it here upper case O. Now let's write a lowercase o. Here, lowercase o. How do we trace a lowercase o? Here, it's the same, but this will almost look like a circle. The big one, how you would know the difference between a lowercase o and an uppercase o. So an uppercase o looks almost like an oval, while a lowercase o looks like a real cycle. Okay, so here is how to write your lowercase o and your uppercase o. Are we good? Excellent. Amazing. Moving ahead, the next one, we are asked to color any all letter we found from these images here. Look here, right here, we've been given different letters and we are asked to color letter O, right? Let's go ahead now and color the letter O. Okay, I'll get an ink, a thick ink this time. So this is E, you see O. Not at all. We are going to color later. O. O says what? Oh. O says what? Ah. Good job. So here, I'm coloring letter O. Again, I'm coloring letter O. Here, letter O. Here, letter O. I can see another. Yeah, here. Letter O. Letter O. And letter O. Can you see? All our letter O's have been marked or colored. Moving ahead now, this is uppercase letter O. We are going now to the lowercase letter O. Here, what does this say? What is this? This is an octopus. Okay. We are going to color now the lowercase letter O. Let me get an ink. I got a thick ink. Right. A. Does it say O? No. Let's color letter O here. Another O. Another O. Another O. 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 And O. Looking over here, all our O's has been marked, has been colored. Okay, good job. So we are going back now to the last slide. I think, oh, this is the last slide. Let me see. Right. That is our last slide. Now we are going to revise what we've done. Thank you so much for joining. I love you so much. I love you too. Thank you for joining. Please do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please, please, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and you'll get more of this type of videos. Here we explain the sounds the letter makes when they are joined together, the diagrams, and lots more. And we also recommend a phonics app. It's an amazing app. This app helps your toddlers to learn sound, okay, making reading easy and simple, right? So, what is our letter of the day? Who remember? Oh, what sound does O make? Oh, good job. So, how do we trace O? Here, for the uppercase letter O, one big full cycle, okay? And for the lowercase, it goes the same. But how do we differentiate letters? The uppercase letter O and the lowercase letter O. So the uppercase letter O looks like an over. Here is an over. Over. This is an over. Okay? That is how we know an uppercase letter O. How do we know a lowercase letter O? It looks like a circle here, like a circle. It looks like a circle. That's how we recognize our lowercase letter O. I hope you have grabbed something today. If yes, give us a thumbs up by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!